Hello, you bold and beautiful people. Welcome to another makeup therapy session. It is where I play with makeup and talk about some random things that's going through my head and talk about other things other than just makeup, anything that pops in my head, basically. I don't know. But yes, so let's get started. Okay, I do have a new eyeshadow palette. I only played with it once, and I got the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Timeless Tones eyeshadow palette. I'm very excited, and I think this is going to be something I'll be talking about timeless because my Matrix has a new eyeshadow palette that's coming out soon, which I'm very excited. And it's like it speaks my mind of what it could be about because they did a little sneak peek thing and they put it was on Instagram and they put it on a caption about talking about trends and talking about other things, which I really wanted to talk about for a minute, so might as well. So if you see me getting distracted about something, it's because the Huskies, the boys, are here in my room, so hopefully they're not much of a distraction. You might see them coming up here and everything else, but here we go. So yeah, Glaminatrix is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette or collection, and I'm very excited because I really do enjoy Glaminatrix very much. Um, so it's really awesome to see a new collection. It is something with this collection that really, especially with that caption they did, really does speak what I really want to talk about. And most of it is trends. And I feel like trends are one of those things that is a high school type of deal. Honestly, I feel like that's a high school thing. And I am 33 years old and I'm not in high school. Like, high school was how many years ago for me? Yeah, it's quite interesting how, oh, when you're in high school, life is not high school. Technically, it is. It's like, who's the popular one, especially in the social media world? I feel like social media is actually a high school type of thing. Like, who's the cool kids? Who's the outcast? Who's whatever? What's your clique in the social media? Because you got the beauty community, you have the gaming community, you have the politic community, whatever the community that you're a part in. It's like it's like a high school clique, as in we got Oreo right here. It's just like really this, and you got the trends, like who can, if there's a popular trend, some people have to follow it, and it's because they want to be part of the cool kids clique, especially in the beauty community. As I was saying, well, the dogs were distracting me and causing a little havoc here. I feel like trends is just another thing to see who's going to follow the crowd, who's going to be the cool kids, and so on and so forth. So it's especially in the beauty community. Or it could be a dancing community. They see a popular dance and they have to do it or anything like, which is fine. Like if it's fun for you to do it, just do it. But if you're just doing it just to get more views or it's just trying to be part of the makeup, not the makeup, be part of the cool kids, to me that's not gonna be fun. Like that's most of the time I don't do follow the trends because number one, I don't follow the crowd. And I really don't care if I'm popular or not. I don't care if I don't have enough views or anything. I'm just gonna do what makes me happy and just do what I wanna do. And that's just me right there. I never care for being like even in high school, I never cared to be the popular kid. I just didn't because I had other things going in my life, especially at home. We all know that, right? Is it's one of those things that's just driving me nuts. But also, it's just not the social media part. It's also the makeup companies or skincare companies, especially the makeup. The cosmetic companies. Especially makeup companies or cosmetic companies, I should say, are also to like, oh, there's a new product, there's a new thing, let's copy it, and it's just because it's popular at that moment. Like the drip primer from Milk, that the first primer from the Milk that did was that sticky stuff, the green sticky stuff. I don't care for that kind of primer anyway. But everybody else in the cosmetic company, you got Elf doing it. You have um WetnWild doing that. You had um other brands doing it, and it was just like, why? I understand that there's could be dupes and everything else, but I just feel like not every cosmetic company need to have one of those products. Let makeup company, um, cosmetics company just do what they want to do and just have fun with it. And that's just one thing I don't understand. That's why, like, when certain brands come up with their own stuff, I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And I'm just like, yeah, because you don't see a lot of brands coming out with something like this. You don't see a lot of brands doing the same thing as Too Faced did with their peach palette. It smells like the peaches. Anything like that. You don't see anything like, which is awesome. But when it comes to like primers, anything like that, it's overdone. Like not every, like I said, not every brand needs a hydro grip primer. It's just like, can you just be yourself? Be bold. Being bold does not mean you have to like do something crazy. It can be like, hey, anything, just be yourself, you know? And that's what I do wish for a lot of people and a lot of companies and everything else. That's why I think why I don't, have a specific um thing. I want people to be themselves, but in the healthiest way, and don't have to sacrifice to be the popular person. Like, look at a lot of OG when it comes to beauty community. Like the OGs, like Jacqueline Hill, you got Patrick Starr, you got Manny MUA. When they got popular, they changed, and some of them had to be humbled. Quite honestly, had to be humbled. Oh, I'm popular, and now it's like a high school thing. It became more of a drama, and that's why I kind of stopped watching most of the OG, is because some way, shape, or form they got into the drama. It was like a high school thing. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, why are we acting like high schoolers? That's why I just stay like away from certain people. Just like, yeah, no. Then you got Patrick Starr. Like Patrick Starr never cared about the drama. He stayed in his own way, and it was just like I respected him more. That I res I respected him more throughout anything. And he has become a he has become a successful cosmetic brand CEO. That's all I gotta say. He has become successful. Jeffree Star has become successful majorly. And I'm very proud of him. Jeffree's staying out of the drama of the beauty community because he's like, this is not in high school. And he kind of fell for that a little bit. And I respect him getting out of that. I just feel like people just need to get out of the high school mentality and just be themselves. Be bold. Be you. Like, being bold does not mean you have to follow the crowd, does not mean you got to make something, has to be something big. It can be soft, elegant. It can be timely. I feel like the social media has become a high school, and I'm very much like doing my own thing anyway. Never follow the crowd. I'm just like, okay. Because if you follow the crowd and just follow them just because it's a cool thing to do and do something because you feel like it matters when it really doesn't really matter, are you gonna jump off the bridge because everybody's doing it? Type of deal. And that's what, for me, that's what trends are to me. Like, I feel like it's like, who's gonna follow the crowd? Are you gonna do it because it's fun or is it because everybody's doing it? I just wish companies, especially cosmetic companies, do their own thing, not follow what's the newest thing. I wish brands just have fun with their company, stop following what the trend is, just do your own thing. And to me, that is something why I love about indie brands is that because they don't follow a trend, they just do their own thing. And I give them props. Look at Nomad Cosmetics. They're coming out with beautiful palettes from different places. And I'm just, that is so cool. You got Glaminatrix coming out with their own eyeshadow palettes, like the Poop palette or the Grounded palette, whatever you want to call it. I like that color story. You see NBA Cosmetics coming out with their new stuff. You have Terra Moves coming out with some cool freaking stuff. And it's really to see cool things coming out. Um, don't get me wrong, I don't mind dupes because this chick likes to save money. Not everything needs to be a dupe. Sometimes I just like, oh, I like this color story. Oh, I like this form and I really like this form. Anything else because I want to still support that brand. Beauty community be more than just a high school thing, following the trend. I want some things to be timeless. Like I feel like the dramatic makeup, like the cut creases, could be a timeless thing for us, especially with me who loves playing with color and just like to have fun with makeup. To me, that's timeless. If you like clean makeup, clean girl makeup, and for you that's timeless, do it. Have fun. Be bold about it. Be you. Let's do our own thing. And people may or may not like it, and that's fine. Certain products, I believe, are timeless, like the NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk is a timeless product. Got the LA Girl Pro Concealer. That to me, that's a timeless product. 'Cause back in the day, in the early 20 teens, people was using that as a way to conceal, highlight, and all of that. The Urban Decay Naked palettes, to me, those are timeless eyeshadow palettes. I feel like Too Faced, the peach one, all the ones that smelled like a simple scent or a scented fra- a fragrance, scented fragrance eyeshadow palette or even their chocolate. To me, that's timeless from them. You got their Urban Decay eyeshadow potion. To me, that's a timeless product. I feel like each brand has their own timeless product. And to me, that's really awesome. Look at MAC. Their lipsticks are timeless. People love them, even though MAC is not technically cruelty free. But most of their stuff is timeless. You got the who they cause it was also eyeshadow base for them they use. And they use that to me. That's a timeless. Their Pro Setting Spray was a timeless product. Um, their finishing powder was a timeless product. And so I hope they still have that stuff because those were the OGs stuff. But today, don't get rid of the products that like people love, and because I want people to try them. I mean, if you're new and trying to get into the beauty community and you see a lot of products that are new, go see what the OGs and what we love there and like why we're so hype about these products. I'm still hype about the NYX Jumbo Pencil. I don't know. I'm not saying let's go back to that around that time because that was a lot of drama back then. In the 2016, let's go back in the early 20, like 2010, 2011, all those years. Let's go back and go back to having fun, not following a trend, doing your own thing. Do your own thing. Like going back in the days, go back to like when like I'm 33, like I said. If you're a teenager and everything else, go back and see what was back then for us. Oh my god, that's just like that's how just back then that was us. About us. What we did around that time. You wouldn't have the stuff that you have now. Honestly. Without us making our mark, being bold, being ourselves, you won't be doing the stuff you're doing now. We're going to pass the torch. But we got to pass the torch in a right way and a way that is going to be safe for the community or for social media basically. for the next generation. That's just how life is. It's good to change, it's good to evolve, but also we gotta be within the means of the basic and not following whatever trend it says to do. I'm not going anywhere today. I'm just gonna have fun today, and that's what I'm gonna do. Okay? Got a problem with that? Don't care. Yeah. This is about having fun with makeup. And this is one thing I love about the beauty community. On the other aspect of let's flip the coin of this a little. It's fun to create different makeup looks. Doesn't matter if it's in trend or not. I'm not saying the beauty community is like a high school. It is a high school thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. But but cool part about this, you can do your own thing. If people don't like it, they can go somewhere else. That's all I gotta say. That's what I'm basically saying out of this. Don't follow the trend because it's cool to do or is because you want to get popular. So this is it for today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at. I love you and God bless. Bye!